Good morning, okay. 8:34 or 7:34. Gosh, already skipping a whole hour.
My
there.
goodness.
That's what happens when you're hanging out with friends, and we get to hang out with some right now. Brandi and Johana join us from Angels and Sparrows. Angelsandsparrows.org, wonderful organization serving the local community right here in the Lake Norman area. Good morning to you both. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Great to see you. Johana, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm excited to hear about your story, your journey. Brandi, but first, would you share a little bit for those that don't know, what is Angels and Sparrows, and just help people understand the organization?
Yeah, thank you so much. So Angels and Sparrows is a local nonprofit in Huntersville. We serve individuals in the Lake Norman community, so Davidson, Huntersville, Cornelius, as well as North Charlotte. And what we do is we provide access to food security and educational opportunities that help low-income families get a fresh start. So really what we're looking to do is just wrap around the family and support them as they're overcoming some challenges in life and help them through our providing hot meals Monday through Friday. And then we also have access to a lot of other different food and nutrition programs that we do. And we additionally offer our 2-generational model, which is our pathway program that's serving both the parents and the children, helping with workforce development and then education support for the kids while they're in school, and then whatever post-secondary plans look like, whether that's the college or career path for our students. And that's why I am super excited to have Johana joining me this morning so that she's able to talk about her experience in the pathway program.
Johana, pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're so excited to hear from you. So fill us in as far as your journey. How did you come to learn about Angels and Sparrows originally?
So my mom was actually the one in charge of all of that. She had been on the wait list for about a year or so. So I actually got into the program my junior year, and I was in there until my senior year. So.
And what did you do as part of that program? Share with us your journey through the Pathway program.
The main thing that was really meaningful to me was the peer tutoring from college students from Davidson. I feel like that really helped increase my academics because I was always an AB student, but through the Pathway program, I was able to finally achieve straight A's my junior year. And that was like really helpful for me and, college applications, especially to get into Wake Forest.
Absolutely. And as far as school goes in general, do you feel like overall that the program has helped you to, even beyond the specific subjects of the tutoring, just helps you want to continue on an education path beyond the program?
Yeah.
Johana, thank you so much for being with us and sharing, and your family as well. Thank you for you guys in the community. Brandi, being able to work with those in the community like this, what's that like on the day-to-day for you and what you do?
Yeah, so I think it's super humbling, but it's also such a great honor to be able to work with families like Johana and her family and other families that we serve. All of the families that come to us, they genuinely are trying to do better for themselves, do better for their families. They all have like high dreams and goals and aspirations, just like me and you. And they're really just needing some additional support. It's definitely, very tricky trying to navigate things if you need extra tutoring or if you need help with mental health, because we offer, classes on mental health 101 for for example, and Johana might want to talk about this a little bit more, but we also, offer a lot of like exposure to colleges and careers. And so she's, participated in some college tours that helped her figure out what colleges she wanted to go to. And it's just an amazing program working with the family, seeing the whole family come together, the whole family wanting to, like I said, just improve their income and their outcomes for their family, and then helping the kids set goals and helping them understand that, because Johana knew she wanted to study business. She knew she wanted to go to a great school. And we told her that that was a dream that we knew that she could achieve. And we worked together to make sure that she applied to probably 10 different schools, got into most of them, had a lot of great opportunities. And Wake Forest just felt like the best fit for her. And so it's been a great opportunity to partner alongside her. And like I said, all the families, because whatever, each family has a unique story, whether they're going to college or we're helping the parents get better jobs or job training and increasing their income, and then seeing how that's affecting their family's outcomes.
Thank you, Brandi, for sharing that. John, so do you like wait? That makes you're a deacon. Is that what it is? The demon deacons?
Deacon,
Are you a
yes,
demon deacon? You got
yes.
all the gear, and you like all the fun stuff that goes on there at Wake Forest as well.
Definitely a lot of resources, a lot of events with free merch. So
Okay, very cool.
Johana, what was it that made you choose Wake Forest? You know, Brandi said that you applied to a lot of colleges and got into most of them. So what was it about Wake Forest that you decided to choose that one?
well, it came down to really the class sizes. I was stuck between Chapel Hill and Wake Forest, and I felt like Wake Forest was just like in the middle with the classroom sizes. And I think my biggest class right now is probably like 16 people. Definitely a lot of the resources that they have. Yeah.
Very cool. And Brandi, there is an opportunity for those to support Angels and Sparrows. Do you guys have an active fundraiser going on right now?
Yes, we do. So we have our full plate campaign, and what we're asking the community to do is the needs are just great. One of the things that, Johana mentioned that her family was on our wait list for almost a year or a little over a year before they were able to join the Pathway program. And we currently have a wait list, and that wait list is over 40 families right now that are also wanting, support similar to what Johana has. We're overflowing at our community table, as in our plates are full. Most recently we just served the most families that we've ever served in one setting in our entire program operation since 2008. We served 175 families in a 2-hour, or 175 individuals, in a 2-hour time frame for a hot lunch every day. And so it's just, we're busting at the seams. The need is growing. It's going to continue to grow as some of the cuts come down at the federal level. And we're just wanting to do everything that we can to support the families in our community to make sure that they're not looking for like a hand out, they're looking for a hand up. And we just want to be able to help them and wrap around them in that way. And so we're just really asking the community to come together and support us in this campaign. And whether you can give $5 or you can give $25 or $250 or more, any amount is significant and makes a huge difference and can support families like Johana and her family in our Pathway program and making sure that they have food on their table and access to educational opportunities. And for anybody that's interested in supporting, we have a link on our website at angelsandsparrows.org. At the top, it says fundraiser, and you can click there and learn more about some of the outcomes that we've had through our programs, as well as ways that you can give.
We're talking with Brandi Jones. She's the executive director at Angels and Sparrows. Brandi, while it's a wonderful staff that is there at Angels and Sparrows, I imagine volunteers are probably pretty important too. What's the volunteer base like there for Angels and Sparrows?
Yeah, the volunteers are our core. We could definitely not operate without them. We are so grateful and appreciative of everything they do for us every day. We have a strong group of about 300 total volunteers that are with us on a regular basis. So every day to operate our community table, it takes at least 20 volunteers on top of our staff team. And we also have opportunities in our Pathway program where we have amazing volunteers that are coming in reading with students. Some of Johana's siblings are in that program and they're getting the one-on-one support with reading buddies. And we also have opportunities to come in and speak with our teens and be, kind of career advisors, college readiness mentors. We have lots of opportunities in the Pathway program to get involved as well. And, those opportunities are also on our website. We encourage people to come in and take a tour if you'd like to learn more and just see our programs in action. But as you mentioned, we are definitely a small but mighty staff team, but there's no way we could do this without our volunteers.
And you mentioned the wait list, right? Over 40 people on the wait list, I think you said right now, even. How do people go about applying for that wait list? Is it just as simple as a phone call, or do they come in and talk with you guys, or how does that work?
It can be either. So families can reach out on our website and get more information. They can also fill out, there's a form on there they can fill out to get, an email, or they can call us. Our phone number's on there too. We have a family support specialist that will call them back and talk with them, or they can stop in. Our community tables open Monday through Friday from 10:45 until 1 p.m. And they're welcome to come in and fill out an application on site. And, we always encourage families to apply at any time, even though we have a wait list, because sometimes, slots open up that we don't expect. And so, it's good to have your application on file if that's something that's of a need for families in our community.
Thank you, Brandi. Johana, pleasure to meet you. Hope only the best for your family. Thank you for coming on and joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Angelsandsparrows.org, angelsandsparrows.org. Check them out. And they've got the fundraiser going on right there. You can click the link to donate today.